Utah's housing market has been one of the strongest real estate markets in the country for several years now. But recently, the housing market in Utah has been absolutely scorching, becoming even crazier since the COVID-19 outbreak. So is the Utah housing market headed for a huge crash, or will it continue to run through 2021? In this video, I'll cover what the top analysts and economists are forecasting for the state of Utah in 2021 and answer the question, should I buy a house in Utah in 2021? Hi, I'm Ty the Real Estate Guy, and if you'd like to stay up to date on the latest real estate tips and trends, subscribe to my channel below and ring the bell to be notified each time I post new videos. If you have questions about buying, selling, or building a home in Utah, I would love to talk with you. Please feel free to type a message below, or you're welcome to contact me directly. And you'll want to watch this video to the end, where I'll make some suggestions to help guide you through the process of buying a house, especially if you'd like to learn more about building a home. Okay, let's get rolling. To predict the future, it's important to understand the past. So let's look back real quick. In 2020, Salt Lake County saw nearly 19,000 units sold. Approximately 13,500 of those came from single-family homes, while condo, townhome, and twin homes set a new record of about 5,300 units sold. We also saw an all-time record low of days on the market for newly listed houses. Single-family homes in Salt Lake County traditionally take about 41 days to sell, but in 2020, we hit an all-time low of 12 days on the market, often seeing multiple offers well above the asking price, with many buyers removing their contingencies, most surprisingly, the appraisal contingency. And it's happening all over the state. It's a clear sign that the demand is exceeding the supply. Also in 2020, Utah saw a record number of residential sales due to our incredible job and population growth. These two factors have impacted the Utah real estate market more than anything else, causing a severe housing shortage, which has drastically increased home prices, especially over the last year or so. As a matter of fact, in the last 10 years, Utah has had the most rapid job growth in the country. According to the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics, Utah's job market is far above other high-growth states. To add fuel to the fire, Utah is also ranked number one in population growth over the last decade, increasing by approximately 15.5%, which equals more than 450,000 people. And this is why 2020 saw a record amount of home sales. Currently in Utah, we are 5,500 units short of what our population needs as home builders struggle to keep up with demand. Thanks to COVID-19, 2020 also saw historically low mortgage interest rates as the Federal Reserve cut rates to avoid a nationwide recession. This only added fuel to an already raging housing market here in Utah, further increasing the demand for housing and pushing prices for single-family homes up nearly 12%. Some markets in Utah saw even larger increases than that. The median sales price for a single-family home in Salt Lake County increased to $425,000. 25 years ago, the median home price was $129,000. Housing prices have increased at a rate of 5.1% since that time, well over the national average of 3.7%. In the last 5 years alone, home prices have increased by 9.3%, which is 50% higher than the national average, with home values increasing from approximately $273,000 to $425,000. That is just an insane number, equaling a gain of more than $150,000 during that short period. This rapid increase puts the median house price in Salt Lake among the highest in the nation, ranking us number 21 out of the top 181 metros. We are now in the top 88%. This is awesome news for those of you who already own a home, but for those looking to buy a house, especially first-time home buyers, there's a real concern that they'll be priced out of the market despite these record low mortgage interest rates. Even with these low rates, the average monthly mortgage payment has increased from $1,743 in 2015 to $2,416 today. In 2015, you would have needed an income of $70,000 a year to buy a median-priced home in Salt Lake County. Today, your income would need to be closer to $100,000 per year. My, how times have changed. Okay, now let's look at the 2021 housing market forecast. But before we do, can I ask, what's stopping you from buying a home? Seriously, I want to know. Please take a moment and leave a comment below. Also, will you please give this video a thumbs up to support my channel? I would appreciate it more than you know, and that thumbs up will help others see that this video is helpful. Thanks. Okay, so moving into 2021, the Utah housing market is expected to continue its historic expansion, and there are several reasons why. Number one, our growth rate is expected to continue climbing with Utah's higher than average birth rate and as people continue to move here in record numbers. Number two, our employment rate will remain among the lowest in the country because number three, our employment growth rate is expected to be the highest single year increase in Utah of all time, adding approximately 58,000 jobs. That is a staggering figure. Number four, the average wage in Utah will continue to increase. Thank goodness for that. Number five, home builders will continue to build houses and other residential units at a staggering pace. Unfortunately, with all these great things happening, home prices will continue to increase as supply just can't possibly keep up with the demand. The good news for you is that mortgage rates are expected to remain low through 2021, staying in the 3% range. At least that's what the experts are saying. Here's the predictions from the 7 largest lenders and housing market specialists. So, as promised, I'll answer the question, should I buy a house in Utah in 2021? I think you already know the answer, but here's an explanation as to why you should buy a home in 2021 and why sooner is better. First and foremost, mortgage interest rates. We're looking at the lowest mortgage rates of all time. And even though we're not expecting rates to increase by much, they are expected to climb. Home prices will also continue to increase due to the fact that there just aren't enough homes available to meet our overwhelming demand. As a matter of fact, most experts are predicting that the Utah housing market will have another record-breaking year. That being said, double-digit gains are unlikely as affordability should finally hit a breaking point. By breaking point, I'm saying that prices will finally reach a level that isn't sustainable for enough people to slow things down a little. Home prices should still increase 6 to 8% in 2021. In other words, you could easily pay $35,000 to $40,000 more for an average size home at the end of 2021. So with increasing mortgage interest rates and home prices, if you don't own a home, it's time to buy, and the sooner the better, as you'll just pay more by waiting. If you're not sure if you're ready, just reach out to a lender and they can tell you not only how much home you can afford, but also what your monthly payment will be. If you're not sure who to contact, I know several trusted lenders that I would love to recommend. Just message me below. If you've already spoken to a lender and you're ready to go, I would be honored to serve you in any way that I can. You can also leave a message below or feel free to contact me directly. Okay, so buying a home will most likely be the best financial decision you ever make, as millions of Americans are able to retire on the equity they gain. Not only that, but home ownership also has dozens of wonderful benefits that aren't financial. It's hard to put into words how amazing it is to have a place of your own, a place you can call home. So as promised, here's my recommended videos for those of you who are ready to buy a home. Top reasons to buy a house now. The best tips for first-time home buyers. What questions should I ask before buying a home? If you're currently paying rent or living at home, you need to watch my video on renting versus buying a home. I'll put links to all these videos below. If you'd like to learn more about building a house, I have dozens of videos to guide you through the home build process. And just let me say that building a house is amazing, but it can be stressful. So you want to learn as much as you can before you move forward. Here's my list of recommended videos for those looking to build a house. Why building a house is better than buying an existing home. 10 questions you should ask home builders. How to find the best home builder. Best ways to save money when building a home. The most in-depth video on how a house is built. The most in-depth guide for buying a new construction home. Once again, I'll put links to all these videos below. If you're planning to move to Utah or you already live here and you're looking to buy, sell, or build a home, I would love to talk with you. Please feel free to contact me directly. If there's something in this video that stood out to you as being helpful, or if you have questions, please comment below. Sincerely, I want to hear from you. If you know someone who's thinking about buying a home in Utah, please share this video with them. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell to be notified each time I post new videos. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Ty, the Real Estate Guy. If you found this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to ring that little bell below. It'll make you feel good.